Hi, friends. Good evening. Tonight I did a meditation with one of my favorite teachers on Insight Timer, and I'm ready to do my own. I'm signed up on February 6th to begin my first live meditation teaching. Hello, friends. So I'm just gonna try and do it here and see if I can lead a meditation. Whoever wants to join is totally welcome. But this is my first time ever deciding to lead a meditation, so it's going to be pretty short. I've already done a few today, so I don't want this to be like a 20-30 minute meditation, but just something if you're just getting into meditation or if you're just looking for a way to feel a little better, release some anxiety. Just as a good way to really connect to yourself, remind yourself that you are good enough the way you are. Meditation has done so many amazing things in my life. And I'm just so excited to share it with people, anybody who's ready for it anyway. I know there's a lot of people in my life that aren't ready for it, that I've tried to push meditation on, but we all have our own path, and I definitely need to accept that. Hey, Dan. So I did this meditation with Surah on Insight Timer. If you're not on Insight Timer, I highly recommend it. Yeah, I think this is like my fifth meditation today. I just did one at 6 with Surah. Did one at 6:30. I do that one every day consistently with Ryan Grimes, and he is on Instagram as well, so you can follow him there. But definitely just wanted to kind of throw this out there, try it, see how it goes, because I do have my live test coming up. So they do a video test just to check your connection and see how it's going on Insight Timer. And so I signed up for that. I'm going to become a teacher on there. I've been meditating over a year now, consistently though, for the last year. Every day I try and get in at least 5 minutes a day. Whether I stay focused that whole time, it doesn't always happen like that, but at least, I sit in one place and I breathe and I try to clear out my mind. I try to just, I try to just, be there as long as I can, not get distracted by my thoughts. And, I used to think that it had to be this certain way, that if I wasn't sitting in lotus and, with my mudra, and just like really feeling like that's the only way to do it. I also went to an ashram and did a retreat there and felt like that had to be my practice. And that was like a 2-hour practice that they wanted us to do twice a day. And it was overwhelming to me. It kind of made me feel like, oh my gosh, I can't meditate. I'm just going to be messed up the rest of my life, because I can't get this 2-hour meditation in every day. But what I've realized is that there's no right practice. The right practice for you is the one that you're going to do. And that's all that there is. One of my teachers was talking about how she went to an ashram and would sit for hours in silent meditation and look at all the, the nuns around her and the monks around her and just go, oh my gosh, how do they do this? They're so much more advanced than me. They don't have these thoughts in their heads. And afterwards she went up to one of them and they said, it's just the same. It's just the same for us. We do this, but we all have the same thoughts. We're still quieting the mind. We're still all in this practice together. And I thought that was so beautiful that, the people we hold up on high, these teachers that we have, and the people that we think are so much more advanced than us, when it comes down to it, we're all just humans. We need to eat and drink our water. I hope you drank water today. This is your reminder. And we need to just be there for each other. So that's kind of been huge for me, is that connection and knowing that other people are anxious with us and other people have a hard time sleeping, and not to beat ourselves up about it, but to be there for ourselves, just like we're there for our friends. So much of my life has gotten better just in that recognition alone of, that I'm not alone, that I'm not the only anxious person, I'm not the only one who feels depressed, and I'm not the only one who's constantly battering herself, and once I recognized that and said, like, okay, I do this, I'm not kind to myself, I'm a perfectionist, I always am pushing myself to do everything just so, and if I don't, then it's no good. And and once I accepted that and said, yes, this is who I am, only then could I change. Only when I said, oh man, I don't want to meditate. Only then could I say, like, okay, well, what part of me wants to meditate and what part of me doesn't want to meditate? Is it the calm part inside of me that wants to meditate, and is it my egoic mind and my thoughts running rampant that make me not want to meditate? Like, what am I going to listen to? Which wolf am I going to feed? And I want to feed that peace inside me, and I want to give that peace that is within me, whether how big or small, or how much peace I have for any given moment. But just to really, like, all right, I'm going to feed that peace. I'm going to give myself that grace today. Today I'm going to talk to myself like I would to any of my friends and colleagues and people that I care about. And genuinely, like, there are people that get under my skin, but I don't really think there's anyone I don't care about. I think that I have this tendency to love everybody and to fall in love with everybody, and to see pieces of myself in everyone. And that gives me so much peace, just knowing that we're all just little fragments of each other, we're all just little reflections of each other, and how beautiful that can be. Yes, feeding the rabbit. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun earlier. I can't wait till 8. Oh my goodness. So if you weren't there, you need to be there. Be there for Rising Starseeds next live, everyone. So I'm just going to, do a few minutes of this meditation practice. I meant to put some music on. I forgot to do that. And my son is listening to a TV show, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. The TV show in the background. He's watching some little, like, cute car anime. But I could probably move into my other space and let him be out here. So this is kind of an unusual start to a meditation practice, isn't it? We're all unusual. That's what I've realized. Like, my weirdness probably mirrors your weirdness. Probably making some weird noises and doodling around and do. I don't know if anybody else does that when they walk through their house, but that's me. Like, doodling around. That's what I call it. Okay, well, I'm gonna be in here now. Let's see. This is my good wall. I love that. I just got a bunch of new tapestries because I needed. For me, I'm a visual person. Like, I need to, like, surround myself with like sunsets. Like, even on my Zoom calls, I do like the virtual background so I can pretend I'm on a beach, like, while I'm in my work meetings. Oh, this is my new office chair. I'm gonna move that out of the way. I'll have my meditation cushion. I'll sit on that. So clearly, I'm a very focused meditator. So good at this. All right. Here's my cat, everyone. Wow. I was, like, really convinced this cat was a girl because that's what they told me when I got her. But I'm pretty sure it's a boy now, so I'm, like, really confused. I don't know my cat's gender, but it's fine. Who knows their gender nowadays anyway? We all have that divine masculine and divine feminine within us, so just, like, how much are you feeling on any given day? All right, so no music today, like I would normally be doing if I had set things up, but I just got new internet, so I haven't set everything up yet, so eventually we'll do music. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to create a safe space, just a quiet environment. where we can, you guys can watch my cat just like wander around and come here, Toby. So Toby, kind of a boy's name, but probably like kind of gender neutral, I guess. Um, all right, so we are going to just sit and be and breathe and start with. I always have to remind myself to like shoulders back, like I'm like so in that like hunched over mode. So shoulders back and just like give my like lungs and diaphragm and belly like all that space to really. She. I love that so much. All right. It's beautiful. That's great. All right. Hi, cutie pie. You guys see my cat? Come here, kitty. Here you are. All right. Well, she's just out of the shot, or he. They're just out of the shot. So, all right. We're going to just, like I said, shoulders back. Open up that whole space of our body cavity that holds all that air. And we're just going to, yeah, I snore laugh. That is me. I'm gonna do just this mudra. You can do, earlier I was doing this one, the peace sign. This one is a really good one for grounding. I learned that today in one of my meditations that Dan and I were in together. So if you do the peace sign, put on both. I've been just doing one on either thigh and kind of just grounding myself like that. But however you want to sit is totally, I think the biggest thing for meditation is just being comfortable in wherever you are. If you want to lay down, if you want to sit, whatever you feel comfortable doing is best for you. And kind of to trust your own body. That's the biggest thing. I would love to do that laughter practice. I always crack up when I do that. Hey, Grizz. Hey, buds. Oh, my dudes are here. Hello, friends. I was just saying to my mom, I'm like, I miss my friends from tech. Like, it's so many good friends from up there that I just haven't seen in forever. And, people in Grand Rapids are not like people in the UP. I know most of us didn't come from the UP, but when we were up there, there's just like this community that we're all in this together and 300 inches of snow and -20 and anyway, I digress. So meditation, where you're just doing like a mudra. If you want to do peace signs on your thighs, if you want to do like the classic like thumbs and first finger touching and just like let them relax, that's totally fine. If you don't want to do any of that, if you want to do like this over your stomach, right hand on top and left hand on bottom, I find that just like creates a nice little like chi ball of energy. And it really helps like my stomach feel great. Helps me expand in that breath. You can always breathe out your mouth if you need to just like release something, just make a noise, just sigh it out, whatever you need to do. The other one I really like is right hand and then left hand over that. And I just learned that this releases the same serotonin as a hug from like your favorite person. So like this is just so comforting to me, and I do this anytime. Like times when I'm just like so excited or really sad, just extreme emotions. I find that this hands down just settles me. Like there's just something so like basic nurturing about it that I really love. So and I'm doing this totally on my phone, so I hope that the sound is okay. I don't have any headphones in or speaker or anything. So hopefully that's good. All right, we're going to start now. So shoulders back, open up that chest cavity. Yep, I'm going to do hands on heart. You can do hands in prayer. That's a nice one too. But really, whatever feels comfortable. If you just want to leave your hands like this and just be lazy, do you. That's what this is about. I'm going to do hands on heart. Breathe in again. And out. We're just going to be here wherever we are. Not going to judge our thoughts. Just try and create that clear space in my mind. Focus on the dark behind my eyelids and just breathe. Fall into that cave or your happy place, the jungle, wherever you want to be. Just be in your safe space right now. Meditation's not about trying to change anything. It's just about being okay with where we are. Knowing that the journey is just as important as where we want to go. If you get distracted by a sound or thought, just know that that's normal. Smile about it and bring yourself back to your breath. If you notice your breath in your stomach, in your chest, if you need to count for your breathing, you can count in for 4, you can hold for 4, you can breathe out for 4, and then hold, completely exhaled for 4. That's called box breathing. That's a very nice method to kick in that parasympathetic nervous system and really soothe your anxiety and depression and even panic attacks. It's if you can find that moment of recognition, can really, really help. I know there's not always space for that, but here now I hope there is space. Notice any tension in your shoulders. I like to just kind of roll my shoulders back when I feel that. Take another deep breath and try to just release that. And know that so much of our own tension and pains in our body is really from, the memories that we hold in our body. And a lot of it's from even before childbirth, while we were in the womb, our mother's stress and ancestral trauma. There are things that are not your fault, that stay with us for our lives until we release them. Just sigh that out. Just know that that's normal and okay, and there are a lot of good ways to release that. And that it will all happen in due time. The right healers come to us when we need. And I hope you're continuing your deep breathing. Breathing out through your mouth as needed. And remember to give yourself that grace that you would give to your best friend. If you're joining late, we're just breathing, just giving ourselves space, giving our minds a little rest from the busy day. Preparing for some joy this weekend. Hopefully you all have wonderful plans. And as thoughts arise, we just can label them as thoughts or emotions that come up. Just acknowledge them, give them a little nod, and let them pass on. Know that that peace and that stillness is always within us. Even in those moments when we feel completely alone, we have to know that we are surrounded by people that are feeling the same, doing the same, having the same issues, but we're all just, like I said earlier, just fragments of one another. We've lived through similar or completely different experiences, but we all want love and health and happiness. And I just wish that you and that those around you and everyone you interact with find that love and peace and happiness. If you want to say it after me, you can, but I'm just going to do a little loving kindness meditation, a little metta. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings find joy. May all beings be free from suffering. I wish this for myself, and I wish this for each of you, everyone who's here right now, and everyone who will eventually watch this video. We're all connected. Time, space, reality is just what we see in our daily lives, but what's really, really important is that we're all here for each other, and that we can all share this space and this love. I meant to have my drum, my little steel tongue drum, to do a little chime at the end, but I left it in my other room, so next time. But thank you all for joining me on this little practice. That was really, really nice for me to just be able to sit and breathe, and I don't do that for myself often enough. I find even when I am listening to a guided meditation or doing something on Insight Timer, which is where I am most often, I find that I just get so distracted. I'm up moving around or doing chores or like silly things when I'm trying to, when I'm meditating. But when I lead, I find that I really do just sit in that peaceful moment. Here's my son. Love you, Bubba. Oh, I must have known that you were going to come say hi. Yeah. You want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi? Do a little say hi? We got to go do something, you guys. All right. It's so great to see everyone. I will post that. So if you want to do that live practice, it was a pretty short practice, but if you want to do that, you absolutely can. And it's so good to see everybody here. I'm so happy. Say bye. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, here we'll end it. This is how we end it, I think.